Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna review Suckred Charlotte. So let's start from her stats. Like you can see that her stats is amazing. It is even better than Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy in terms of defense and spirit twist. But if you take a look on the raw spirit stats, then of course Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy is the winner. And it has big difference, 40 points for Brave Shift and about 100 points, not 100, okay, about 90 points difference for normal form. So that's pretty big. And another important thing is on Brave Shift form, she has 80% provoke. It is really important for a tank. You can easily make her into provoker. Too bad that her Brave Shift only lasts for 2 turns, so I don't think this will helpful that much. But other than that, I can say her stats are definitely good. And like your tank, she has that 100% fatal damage protection, which is pretty good for a tank, and useless undead and demon killer since she is a tank, so this killer won't have any useful. And the normal and Brave Shift form passives are about the same, but the Brave Shift form ice and light resist are better, 100% versus 70%. And on Brave Shift form, like you can see that she has 4 LB gauge regen per turn and 300% LB gauge fill rate. So those are good, but I still prefer the normal form because, like you know, if you have used her for a long time, she counter magic attack, and from that counter, she usually generates lots of limit burst crystals for our party. So that's a good thing about Suckred Charlotte. Okay, so that's enough about her passives. Nothing bad, nothing extraordinary, just okay, I guess. Let's take a look on her normal form abilities. So like you know that she is a magic tank, and yes, she able to chain with Bolting Strike, Aurel Ray, Disorder, and Absolute Zero. But I don't think she will become a good chainer because she only know dual cast. Okay, and on Neo Vision, she gets 30% magic damage mitigation against demon and undead for all allies. So this is the thing that makes her special. So this magic damage mitigation, like you know, is stackable with normal magic mitigation and general damage mitigation. So if you fight against demon and undead, you will take very little damage. Pretty amazing. And she also gets new AoE magic cover. It has 80% chance, same like the 7 stars version, but yeah, it has 60 to 75% damage mitigation. It is less than 7 stars AoE magic cover, but it grants her another 70% magic mitigation against demon and reaper. So I can say that she can become insane when you fight against demon and reaper. Okay, so not only for protecting, not only giving your allies to become more magic resistant against demon and undead, herself also able to protect well. Insane, right? And yes, she also has provoke with 5000 health barrier, so that's a lot. That will make her more tanky on the battle and gives herself re-raise. So you don't need to rely on your healer to give her re-raise. Okay, very nice thing. 5000 barrier with re-raise, amazing. You can spam this. And as a support, she's still able to do the 150% defense spirit buff. Not huge, but maybe quite useful, I guess. And 40% magic mitigation, quite nice, right? And yes, she also able to give 150% faster LBV rate. This is again nice because usually for a tank, what you do is, yes, use your magic cover and then you have nothing to do. So with this side abilities, I must say nice. Okay, she also able to recover small MP, but still very nice. But the best part is she able to give you 80% magic mitigation for 2 turns. Okay, so this is nice. Like you know that I have used her against Behemoth on back then, okay, and 80% mitigation are really huge, especially against threshold attack. And she doesn't have Grandis ability on this normal form. And for limit burst, it is still the same, the old good times, okay, 50% damage mitigation. Nice. Okay, so in about normal form, now let's take a look on her Brave Shift form. So on Brave Shift form, she is still a magic tank, but the problem with her Brave Shift is it only lasts for 2 turns. And you need to wait for 6 turns before able to change back into Brave Shift. So I can say it is like Lotus Mage Fina. So I'm quite annoyed with Lotus Mage Fina and this Charlotte, okay, because what 6 turn? So we cannot use this form that much, okay. And yes, on Brave Shift, she is still about the same, 30% magic mitigation against demon and undead, and better magic cover because she gets 86% demons and undead magic mitigation instead of 70%. So pretty decent. And she also able to use 75% damage mitigation for 3 turns. This is good, but remember that that 75% damage mitigation only lasts for 3 turns, and you need to wait for 6 turns to be able to switch back into Brave Shift form, so it is not available on all the time. Quite annoying, I must say. But yeah, I can say it's good, and it also deal a little damage based on her spirit, so nice, I must say. And this time she has Grandis ability, and again this Grandis ability gives you 90% magic damage mitigation to all allies, so amazing. Okay, this also gives you Spirit Break Resist, but I don't think that will be useful, okay. And 300% spirit, wow, very nice. This will make your party really tanky even when you fight against a magic that cannot be covered because of this 300% spirit boost. Okay, and this form limit burst is a little bit different. It doesn't give you 50% damage mitigation, but it gives you 80% magic damage mitigation. So the only reason you want to use this is when your Grandis ability has been used, okay, because if not, then your Grandis ability is better, 90% versus 80%. Okay, and yeah, after looking on her kits, then you know that using her, you can have 4 turns with huge magic mitigation, which gonna make your party really tanky against magic attack, of course. On the first and second turn, use your Light of Granny Shield on normal form. You will have 2 turns magic mitigation for your party. When the buffs are gone, simply switch into Brave Shift form and use your Grandis ability. 4 turns, amazing, right? But just for info, okay, this is definitely amazing, but if you remember Shoreline, Fina and Daisy, they able to maintain it longer. Simply use Lagoon Shell and Narrate Kiss. Those 2 will have you 5 turns with high magic mitigation, and after the duration has ended, you can use Lagoon Shell immediately. So yes, talking about the durability in quote, I can say Shoreline, Fina and Daisy is better, but yes, Sacred Shield Charlotte magic mitigation is better because it is 80 to 90% versus 75 to 80%. Okay, which one better? I leave that to you, but I still prefer Shoreline, Fina and Daisy. Now, let's talk about equipment. For equipment, it is pretty simple. She is a tank and yeah, a magic cover, and that means you only need to pay attention on her spirit, health, and yeah, if you want to make her into provoker, you can also do that by giving her like Moogle charm, okay, or other provoking accessories. Okay, and yes, don't forget to equip her with sword, like or heavy shield, because that will gives her huge stats boost on Brave Shift 4. Okay, but I don't think you will miss that. Okay, good easy equipment for partner. You can use her with anyone, and yes, I still think maybe any tanker who able to use Aurel Ray, because they can make high hit counts if they're paired together. So in about equipment, now my conclusion for Suckred till Charlotte. So I can say that she is not bad, but again, we already have Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy, and against general enemies, I can say that she is pale in comparison to Shoreline, Fina, and Daisy. Okay, they are simply much better, except when you fight against demon and undead. In that case, I can say that Charlotte probably the winner because of huge magic mitigation. Okay, they can survive huge attack, so congratulations if you have her. And yes, I think that's all I want to say about Charlotte, because yeah, basically that's it. Good magic tank, but lose to Fina and Daisy. Okay, and for you who doesn't like her, still her Trust Mastery word is pretty decent. Okay, it gives you high spirit, health, and MP boost, so very nice Trust Mastery word. Same for the STMR. Okay, it grants you very nice health, spirit, and elemental resist. So definitely good characters even when you don't use her. Very nice. She is simply an extra, not a mandatory. Okay. So I think that's all. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more fun fantasy, private experience guide. Bye bye guys.